What's up guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back once again on Anime Punch Simulator for what I believe is the third episode on this game. And yeah, well, just like I promised at the end of the last video, pretty much this video is going to be kind of catching up on everything. And I mean, I got to be honest, it did get quite a little bit harder, but then again, not too much harder, since if we have a look at the update log, you will notice that yes, this game has updated once again. Now, having a look at this update log, which if I'm not mistaken is updates 2.5, since this was a mini update, we can have a look over here and see that they added some new stuff, such as a new map, or should I say the lobby. And if we just continue reading on, it seems like there's so much stuff in the lobby. Fruits evolved, titles, star converter, cards evolved. There's even Haki over there, and we also have two new codes, 25k likes and updates 2.5. So yes, I was right, this is update 2.5. But we also have new ascensions, raid evolved in lobby, ship evolved in lobby. So I think these are just going to be, you know, the raids and invasions, but even harder, but maybe better rewards. And then apart from that, we also have new swords, new accessories, a new boss in the Leaf City. Okay, we'll have a look at that immediately. And as well, timer for next dungeon. Definitely love that. And server age. And once again, before I leave the update log, make sure you go follow Ximius X and subscribe to Default Plays. Very amazing. But anyways, moving on from there, so let's have a look at some of the stuff. Like for example, as you can see down right over here on the bottom left corner of the screen, you will see that it now says the server age. So it means that aka right now the server has been open for approximately 10 minutes. And as well, if we have a look at, let's say, the Slayer Village, as you can see now above each dungeon there will be a timer saying when the next one will open. However, as far as I know, it is still random, so it doesn't mean that in 30 minutes an easy dungeon is going to open. It means that one either easy, medium or hard will open in 30 minutes, which for me is still a little bit confusing. I mean, why not have them all open at like fixed times, for example on the 20th minute for easy, on the 40th minute for medium, and then on the hour for hard. But I don't know, maybe I'm missing the bigger picture. Maybe they have some like future plans for like adding even more difficulties, and then obviously the plan I said before wouldn't exactly work. But yeah, enough of me babbling about these dungeons and whatnot. Let's move on to the first thing, which if I'm not mistaken is going to be the new boss in the Leaf City. Now heading on through, I believe this is going to be it right over here, the Wano boss. Now if I'm not mistaken, this is One Piece themed. Yes, it is. The boss is going to be Great Mom, having only 2.5 million HP. Wow, so that means I can probably one hitter. Yeah, and just like that I got a mom sword. Let's quickly redeem that and have a look over here at the boss drop. So it seems like there's a 6% chance for, you know, once I defeat her I get nothing, 20% chance for the sword, and then 20% chance for whatever this is. But anyways, let's quickly get back over to this Great Mom and see if we can get these spirit looking guys, since we already got the sword on, like, you know, the first kill. And right there we go. Not even like, I think it was like 10 seconds, 20 seconds later, we got the Great Storm. Now if I'm not mistaken, these are accessories, but let's quickly have a look at this mum sword. So it is going to be giving you a 16 times multiplier, which actually is amazing. Well, not really amazing for me since I already have a sword at that level, but imagine, you know, you're starting off the game as a new player, getting a 16x damage multiplier just like that is really OP. What about the accessory? Is it the same thing? I think this is it. Great Storm. You will get 6 more energy. That's actually broken considering you only need to defeat a 2.5 million HP enemy. Well, let's just say those items are definitely going to be really helpful. But anyways, let's get back on track and head right on over to the criminal village. Why am I heading on over here? Well, like I promised in the last video, I did end up doing a little bit of AFK grinding, especially for these ice cubes. And yeah, well, if we open up my inventory right now and head over here, you will notice that I have 3,625 ice cubes. Now, did it take hours and hours to get this amount? Yes, it did. So I'm hoping that, you know, whatever this spawn is going to give me, which I believe is going to be boss fragments, they are going to be worth it. In fact, let's just start buying some now so we can test test them out. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. Maybe let's just click this, like, I don't know, a bunch of times, and then okay, we'll stop there. And alright, we got a bunch of boss fragments. I've used approximately, like, not even a 200, I think, of my ice cubes. And how many do I have now of those boss fragments? 15. That's pretty good. Now it all depends really on how much it costs to summon a single boss over here. So as we saw before in the last video, this is the potential drops of the boss. So there's 90% coins and 10% city keys. Now, is it going to cost 1 or is it going to cost 10? So summon boss. Alright, evolved Melides has spawned in the criminal village, and it took away only 1 boss fragment. Wow. Yeah, I think it's confirmed. I'm just never gonna run out of these boss fragments, especially if I keep on grinding up for those ice cubes. But what about this boss over here? Evolved Melides. He has 50 SX HP, which I don't think is actually much of a challenge to me. Yeah, he's gone. And just like that, we managed to get 41 41 coins, which is actually pretty good. Wait, hold on a minute, let me just quickly do another boss and take him out again. Does he always drop 41, or is it like some kind of random number? Okay, this time we got 45, so it seems like it's around the 45 range, something like that at least. But let me just quickly start using all of these boss fragments, since, you know, I don't think you want to see me just, you know, running there and there over and over for probably another, like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. So yeah, I'll cut back once I have used up all my boss fragments, and then I'll show you guys what we can use with the coins that we are getting right now. And alright, there we go. We are now officially out of these boss fragments, and from those boss fragments, so around 15 I believe it was, we managed to get 585 gold coins, along with, I believe it was like 2 or 3 city keys. No, I think it was 1 city key. Now I believe I know what you can use these city keys on, but we'll have a look at that later. For now, let's head on over to this exchange and see what exactly we can do. And okay, now I'm starting to remember everything from the last video. We had a look at over here, and if I'm not mistaken, I asked the question whether getting this magnet game pass would change whether I'm free to play or pay to win, and it seems like some of you say that it changed, like the game considers you pay to win if you get this, but then some others said that it doesn't. So I think I'm gonna stay safe for now and just not buy it until I get like confirmation from a dev. But anyways, ignoring this magnet game pass, as we saw before in the last video, we could get the Louch pet, the Louch cloak, which is an accessory, and as well 2x damage potions, really like that, and as well city keys. Now unfortunately, I don't really have enough coins right now to get these stuff, but I do want to test and see if, you know, this can be bought multiple times, or is it like a one-time thing. Let's buy city keys, since why not? And your purchase has been completed, and it does seem like we can buy it again. Now I'm genuinely curious on how good this Louch pet and Louch cloak accessory is going to be. However, I'm going to be needing like 5,500 coins, I think, if I did my maths correctly. And yeah, that obviously means using a bunch more boss fragments. So let me just start spamming this button. Let me go defeat more evolved bosses, and I'll see you guys once again in a little bit. And there we go. The gold coin situation is now solved after only using around 1,600 ice cubes, which then again, that does sound like quite a lot considering it took me so long to get those 1,600. But then again, I'm sure I can get them back quickly. But anyways, moving on from there, let's have a look at, you know, this Louch pet and Louch cloak and see if they were worth it, since I hope they were. I mean, if they aren't, then you know, this will all be a waste. And okay, it's an exclusive rarity. I was not expecting that. What about the Louch cloak? No, there's no animation for that. It just says your purchase has been completed. But let's have a look at this Louch pet. Ooh, okay, 15,000. That is really, really amazing. Now the question is, can I buy him again? Yes, it does seem so, but obviously I don't have enough coins for it. But I guess that means if I want a full team of these Louch pets, then all I need is just, you know, 2,500 coins each, and then yeah, I'll have a full team of them. But anyways, apart from that, heading on over to, I believe, the accessories. Yes, right over here, the Louch cloak. You will get 4 times more energy. Yeah, it seems like I ended up wasting my money there. Damn, I was really hoping it would be much better than this, but there's nothing you can really do about it, is there? But it's fine, I guess. I mean, even though I wasted, yeah, 3,000 coins, let's just move on from there, okay? Actually, that just reminded me of something, because I can't believe I forgot to do this as like the very first thing. Heading back over to the update logs, I literally pointed out that there were 2 new codes. I can immediately use them, and I'm sure that you guys, have been waiting, to see what they give. So let me just quickly do them. So updates 2.5 for the first one, claim, and we're going to be getting 1 reset stats. I think that's for the ascensions, and 1 super energy boost. Okay, and then the other one, which I believe is 25k likes. I hope that I didn't do this wrong. No, I didn't. We got a legendary key, 4 chest keys, and a super energy. All right, that's actually really good. Now, regarding this legendary chest, I think I'll be fine as long as I get anything above this mask, because I believe these accessories are both damage and energy, but they are worse than the ones that I currently have, if I'm not mistaken. Plus as well, if I were to get one of these amulets, because right now I don't have any, so if I could get an amulet, that would be amazing. So let's open it up, see if we can get it. Come on, something good, something good. Not that mask, please. We got the snake rope. Let me guess, it's gonna be worse, right, than what I have right now. It's epic, and actually it gives 9 times more damage compared to 6 times. Okay, not that bad. Now, unfortunately, that was the most common one, but listen, let's not complain, okay? At least it's better than what I currently have, so let's move on from there. And what I mean by move on, I obviously mean by going to what I guess the main chunk of this update is going to be about, the lobby. And teleporting on through, there are a bunch of new machines, some of them coming soon as well, so that means there's going to be even more in future updates over here. So you know what, let's just quickly speed run through all of them and see what they're all about. So right over here we have the haki. These are the percentages and whatnot. We're going to need hammers for this, which I guess are going to be another item that we get from probably those raid evolves and whatnot. Same thing over here, we have pencils, which we have 0 of, and once again these are the rarities of everything. Then we have the fruits evolved over here, which okay, it seems like they've bumped up what were the rarest fruits before by like a huge percentage. For example, the magma fruit used to be 0.5% on the old machine. Now it's 14.5%, and it's replaced by I don't know what this fruit is called. The thunder fruit, let's call it that. However, this time we can actually buy this. However, it is going to be costing 8 leaves each. So we have, I think, 3 chances if my maths are correct. So let's open one, see if we get anything good. Okay, ice fruit, we're starting off pretty badly. Come on, give me the magma fruit. No, not the quake fruit, please. Something good, the magma fruit. And we got another quake fruit. What can I do here? Well, I guess I'll be heading back over to this fruits evolved machine, I guess, in the near future. There's a star converter over here, which okay, actually this is really good. So that means if you have a bunch of extra stars, let's say a bunch of extra common ones, and you really want, let's say, legendary only, then you can convert those common into rare, then rare into epic, and then epic into legendary. And then this chain continues all the way up to secret stars. So I guess this is another way in helping you guys get shiny secrets, which unfortunately I haven't hatched any secrets yet, but don't worry, soon. But anyways, moving on from there, we also have the modes over there, but we're gonna have a look at that in a second. What about cards evolved over here? Okay, it seems like it's going to be just like the fruits machine. It's going to be like the swords machine in the second world, but it is much better. However, this time it is going to be costing 10 golden cards each, and I do have 200, so that means I do actually have a solid chance of getting something good. So let me just start spamming this, I guess, hopefully get something good. We got that sword, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it is a brand new sword. So let's just quickly have a look at it and see if it is any good. Yes, it is. Times 20 damage multiply. That is really, really good. Actually, in fact, if you zoom in a little bit, you can see how much better the swords are. So if I'm not mistaken, we can get from here the Bicento and then this Thorns, which are heading back over here 25 times multiplier and a 30 times multiplier. So that means if the best sword in the game right now can be gotten from this machine right over here. You know what, I'm feeling a bit lucky today. Let me just start quickly using the rest of my golden cards. Hopefully we can get that 0.5%. That would be absolutely amazing. And unfortunately it seems like I got overconfident. Yeah, that's all my golden cards gone. Great. But it's fine, since I think we'll be able to make them back really quickly in this mode right over here. I'm not sure whether to call this a modes machine or a portal, whatever you want to call it. Let's have a look over here. So there is the raid evolved and ship evolved, like we saw on the updates log over here. And the recommended strength is world 12. I don't think I even have that world unlocked yet. Can I even go in here, or will I have to... Oh, hold on, actually. 65% chance for a golden card. That's not too bad at all. And then I guess, you know, all these stars over here, I mean, they're decent. I mean, I'm not really going to complain much about them. But what about ship evolved? Okay, this is where we can get those hammer and pencil tokens slash whatever you want to call them items. And then as well, this is also a great way for getting leaves, fish, and as well, okay, secret stars are 10%, not too bad. But let me guess, I'm gonna stand no chance once I get into this, right? Actually, if I have a look over here, did I use that many invasion keys? I don't think so. I think I had 153, so if it only uses one invasion key, then to me that's a win. But what about the enemies? How much HP do they have? Oh, actually 20 SX, not too bad. And there we go, we already managed to get a hammer, which means we can already roll one, so I guess that is good. But anyways, enough talking from me. Let me just quickly, you know, try getting as far as I can through these waves, and then I'll cut back and let you guys know, you know, the loot I was able to get and whatnot. And there we go, by the way, that is 6. Wow, 6 secret stars. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'll see you guys in a bit. And there we go, just like that, we are now officially done with our first ship evolved raid. And how exactly did it go? Well, if we have a look at my inventory, I mean, you can notice a few things. For example, we managed to get 7 hammers, which is absolutely amazing. However, obviously, when there's amazing, there's also pretty bad. Like, for example, I only got 1 pencil, I only got 9 leaves. But considering it was my first run, I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much. I mean, I'm definitely appreciative of those hammers, since, you know, it means that I can actually roll now 7 times for, you know, getting one of these good harkeys. So you know what, let's not waste any more time and jump right into rolling. And great, we're already off to an amazing start, starting off with the blue harkey, which is the most common one. Get that out of here. Give me the red one. Ooh, okay, green harkey, what's that going to give? 2 times more damage. Okay, can we please get something better? Ooh, and okay, we managed to get yellow harkey on the second before the last row. So you know what, I'm going to stop there. It gives me 2 times more energy. I'm definitely going to take it. And in fact, it is the 3rd best. So not too bad, but then again, not too good. Now moving on from there, we go on to the titles, which pretty much I just have 1 chance at getting something good. Hopefully it will be maybe Slayer or above, but I mean, it's all up to chance. So let's see what we get. And oh, okay, sorcerer, 4 times more damage. Wow, I can't believe it. On a single roll, I got something better than what I got, you know, with 7 rolls on the harkey. That's amazing. But anyways, as I said before, without even thinking, this gives 4 times more damage. That's it's incredible. There's nothing else I can really say about it. All I can say is that these 2 right now are going to be a huge help, especially with going back into that ship evolved and getting more roll tokens, so then, you know, I can get the mythicals of them. But anyways, now that is all done and we checked out practically everything in the lobby, I think the last thing left to do is to pretty much complete the game. Not in the sense of maxing it out, but just, you know, completing the game. But before we do that, let me just point out a few stuff, you know, of the Titan world, since I haven't exactly showcased any of it yet. For example, if you have a look over here, there is a craft machine, and if we walk up to it, as you can see, we can craft any of these blades, which should be costing coins and as well fragments, I believe they're called. And the important thing about this machine is that, you know, there are different types of fragments. For example, if I want to make this rare blade, then I'm going to need rare fragments, and then for example, the best one, the Uzue blade, is going to be needing 100 legendary fragments. And the other important thing about fragments is that you can get them right over here at the protect the crystal mode. Now this is kind of like a 4-directional type of defense mode. We'll hop in there in a second and I'll show you, but pretty much these are the drops, ranging from the most common one being an 80% chance for a golden card, which pretty much makes this the best way to grind them, going all the way up to a 2% chance for these legendary fragments. Now quickly jumping on in, this is pretty much what it will look like once you start one, and yes, just in case you don't know, it does require a city key to start, and then pretty much from there enemies will come from any one of the directions. It's all random. For example, one enemy will come from this direction, and then as you can see the next enemy came from here, and then another one could come from there, and then you get the point. And pretty much all you have to do is just to make sure that you're on high alert. You can't really AFK this unless obviously you're with 3 other people, and then you know you're all AFKing on one side each. But if you're solo like me, you got to pay a lot of attention so then you know the enemies don't end up taking away any HP from your crystal. Now I know probably a lot of you are going to get mad at me for doing this, but I'm not really in the mood for, you know, spending around 30 minutes doing this, so I'm just gonna leave for now, and then you know I'll grind a bit more of it off camera, especially since if you're solo like me, you know, it kind of takes a long time to get through each wave. So let's just say I want to get things moving. And what I mean by that, well, we've now arrived at the final thing left to do in this game, or at least the final thing left to unlock, the Namek City, aka the final world. Let's not waste any more time and jump right in. Now in this world, if I'm not mistaken, even though on the portal over there it will say that there are 2 things in this world, something Dragon Ball related and dungeon, aka the hard dungeon, which you can see right over here. I don't think the Dragon Ball thing is available yet. Let me just quickly have a look. Maybe over here. Nope, it doesn't seem like anything's over there, neither up there. Yeah, I think I was right. There's no Dragon Ball machine as far as I know. Obviously, if it is hidden somewhere around the map, then please let me know down in the comments, because you know I would love to check it out and see what it has to offer. But I guess if it is out, then I'm going to be having to check it out in the next video. But anyways, I think this is the perfect place to end off today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, we've made a bunch of progress, and I could pretty confidently say that, you know, we've caught up. Now yes, I know there's still a lot of stuff left to max out, you know, for example hatching the best pets from this world, getting all the stuff from the hard dungeon, as well maxing out everything in the lobby. But obviously that is going to be taking some time and obviously a lot of grinding. And unfortunately I can't fit everything into today's video, but don't worry, in the next video we will be maxing out everything. And then once that's done, the leaderboards are next. And yeah, apart from that, I just want to quickly say, if you did end up enjoying this video and want to see more, then make sure you head down under the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button with notifications on. That way you won't miss any of my uploads, and as well it will let me know that you guys are really enjoying the Anime Punch Simulator content. But enough of all that, I've talked enough for today. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out everybody.